Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Tampa Bay's Tan Talk. Entertaining and informative radio for the Sunshine State.
Come on in, sit right down. Keep your hands up, keep your chin down. Shut the door, time to go with Randy Harris and Knockout Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, Knockout Radio with Randy Harris is about to start. So get ready for the best MMA talk, games, interviews, prizes, and surprises anywhere. For Knockout Radio, I'm the voice, Ray Flores, and now here's Knockout Radio.
Hey-o. Hey, everybody.
Yo, maniacs, Hulk Hogan here, the greatest of all time, and you're listening to Knockout Radio. So what you gonna do?
What a perfect start to the show, but the only problem with starting it that way, with that liner, why are you smiling? You're so proud of yourself because you got that liner.
I'm happy. I'm so happy because usually you start the show off with a downer, and I know there's been some big deaths this week, especially with the passing of the legend, the logo, Jerry West,
not the legend,
the logo, but the legendary logo icon. And when you started off with the liner, I thought, oh my God, did something happen? But now I know that it's for good.
Yeah, no, it's for future use on Knockout Radio. We needed it. How soon? We'll turn it into a downer. Jerry West, well, I'm saying Jerry West, known, not with Hogan, I'm saying Jerry West known as the logo, yes, a legend. And when Kobe passed, there was a big push to change the logo to Kobe.
Oh.
Now that Jerry has passed, how soon until that push? Because the problem is, Jerry West is so old school, so long ago,
for sure,
that a lot of people don't know him, don't recognize him, don't know that he's the logo.
You don't bring him up if you talk about top 5 basketball of all time. He doesn't come up in that conversation.
Sure.
Who's your favorite 3? It's Jordan, it's Shaq, it's LeBron. But
that's your favorite 3.
Well, I mean, but I think as a whole, collectively, that's probably who you're going to get. If you took a survey in the street, did 100 surveys, you're going to see those are probably the top 3 answers.
Right, but I think, and who did you say? Shaq,
Kobe, Jordan.
So LeBron, you don't think
LeBron, yeah. So the top 5, probably one more in there.
Change the number to your narrative. It started at 3. Keep adding people in. It'll be 5, 8
eventually.
But if you go to, I think if you go to people today, unfortunately because of the passing of Jerry West, if you go today and say, if you were to change the logo of the NBA, who would you want to do? And I believe most people would come and say Kobe. Because they don't know Jerry West.
Mm-hmm.
It's the younger generation. It's the younger, group. And so that's who they're going to say, Kobe. And because Kobe passed.
But if you remember last week, we were talking about the same thing with Mark Spitz, right? You said he was a Olympian, gold medalist.
Well, not the greatest.
Michael Phelps before Michael Phelps. Phelps
was the greatest.
I watched a movie with my daughters this week. I don't know if it was called father figure or role model, one of those, but they brought up Mark Spitz in the reference of greatness, but it was in kind of a term of, like you're talking about, like the new generation doesn't recognize that. They don't know that.
Typically, when we set up an interview or a chat, as I like to call them, I take it personal.
Okay.
And I'm like, I wouldn't hit or slap her, but if I ever see him, I'm going to.
Okay.
Well, our very first interview is Neanderthal. Okay, Neanderthal is your super heavyweight champion from the upcoming slap fight.
Okay.
So if he doesn't answer the phone,
that's a great nickname.
It's all good.
Is that legal name? Is that his legal name?
You'll have to ask him.
Wow.
From a far distance.
It's a great nickname.
This is, I'm assuming, the same size as Tim Sylvia, so I don't want to tick him off.
Because the right body, you have to be the right package to pull that image off. Like Cactus Jack, have you seen the Zach Kalmus Shark Attack? They're referring him to Mick Foley and the Cactus Jack character, and they're trying to get it changed to Cactus Jack Shark Attack Kalmus or Zach Kalmus. So, I don't know. I just thought
you're having a good day. You're smiling. You're all bouncing over.
So good, bro.
You know,
I'm in such a good place right now.
We could talk about your fingernails, but we'll do that later.
Yeah, it's important.
You know, we will do that later. So during the break, I'll reach back out to Neanderthal, who, by the way, I will be in the presence of Neanderthal and Tim Sylvia on Saturday.
Now, what if he's like a horse jockey? Like if he walks up and he's like, "Hey, I'm Neanderthal." It's like Mike Tyson with the high-pitched voice, the most dangerous boxer. You don't expect that quiet, soft, pitch to come out of that monster, right? So, like, what happens if it doesn't match up to like the? But I guess it would because the heavyweight division.
Well,
minimum.
No. He's not in the heavyweight division.
Super heavy.
He's in the super heavyweight division.
So you automatically know he's not a horse jockey.
Yeah.
Or that's one massive horse.
Unless he is the horse. The jockey is, we're going to ride him into...
Speaking of horse jockeys, didn't a filly, one of your brothers, didn't he just win the Kentucky
Jason
Derby?
Worth.
Or the Preakness?
Well, he did.
Races?
Yeah, Jason Worth owned, or is a part owner, or is involved with the horse that won the Horse of a Horse.
Was it Preakness? No, the Preakness, I think. There's like several races. Like the Triple Crown's 3 races, right?
Right.
Kentucky Derby, Preakness, and the Belmont.
Yeah, you need help.
I said it. I just forgot. But yeah, Steve's listening.
Yeah, we got that one. So Jason Worth, who went into MMA, he had an MMA promotion and did that for a while last time I talked to him. So good for him. He's a good dude.
It's awesome. Yeah, it just shows that the diversity of once you make it as a pro athlete, you can still do other things and, have other careers. Because I think it used to be when you became a pro player, that's all you did, right? I mean, wasn't that what a lot of athletes did in your era?
No, because they didn't make that kind of money then.
Oh.
To be honest, I'm more surprised when that happens. When Jason Worth, here's another one. Ready?
Yeah.
Maurice Spates.
Yeah, Mo Buckets.
Yeah, do you know what Mo Buckets is doing now?
He has a chicken place. A chicken and waffle.
Well, he had that. I don't know if he still does.
Okay, I haven't been there.
But he has a new job.
Okay.
And we all think, athletes make decent money, they retire, and then they enjoy, and then there's a lot of them that say, what, I'm not going to just sit around and do nothing. What am I going to do? Just stare at the pool or that awesome basketball court in the backyard?
Gets old.
So Mo Buckets, is your new Director of Player Development at the University of South Florida.
Wow.
How about that?
Wow. Yeah. Good for Mo.
Yeah, I'm very happy for him. He's a kid. He's a good kid.
Yeah. It's your son's age.
Well, they went to school together. Right. So, yeah.
Sean's. And I saw him at the state fairground, and he's playing the basketball game, obviously, the one where the rim is misshaped and you can't win.
Yeah, but I think at the fairs and such, he doesn't shoot it. His arms are so long, he just drops it at the top.
But he's there, and he's shooting, and I was walking by, I'm like, "You're Mo, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "The only 7-footer in the carnival actually draining shots in the rig game." So, that's, but yeah, Mo, congratulations, man. I knew he was doing the business thing. That's popular with like Rick Ross, who owns all the wing stops. So great for people to invest back in the community. And
he had an AAU basketball team as well, in helping getting a lot of kids up. Awesome. I went, I guess it was last week, it seems like yesterday or tonight, but to the Cutting for a Cure, which was cool. Some legends were there. Some others were called legends that were there. But it was cool to see, a lot of those guys.
Steve Spurrier was there?
He was not there.
No, he got celebrated this week. He was here for the induction.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, that's something else.
What was it for?
Some Hall of Fame.
Steve Spurrier. I got a Spurrier story for you. You want to hear it after the break?
Well, we got 4.5 minutes. That way it'll keep you short.
All right. So,
like the jockey.
So here's the thing. So Steve Spurrier, I don't know if people know this, but he's a Heisman Trophy winner.
He is.
His restaurant up there is like a museum. It's like a shrine. I mean, you go in, you see his golf accolades, you see his baseball accolades. He could have played pro in everything. I mean, he was that gifted, that talented. So I introduced him on stage at PK Young. I handed him the microphone. And I brought my Florida Gator jersey, the one that Steve and I have. It says 76, the year I was born. And I wanted him to sign it. It would have been an honor to have an icon like Steve Spurrier, the ball coach, sign my jersey. But I didn't want to do it in front of the student audience because I didn't want to create a frenzy where everybody was asking him for stuff or bother him. And I didn't want to come off like a fan where I was like looking as a fan because I didn't want him to record that memory because here I was on stage and I passed the microphone to the legend. I wanted to stay on that side of it.
So you basically just wanted to bother him in the back.
Well, I wanted to wait. So I went outside outside, and I have my jersey, and I have my marker, and I'm in the parking lot, and I'm looking for him. I can't find him, and I missed my opportunity. I was gonna ambush him. I was gonna come around the end. I was gonna beat him to the edge. That's what you do in football. You got to beat him to the edge. So I'm there, and I'm like, hey, and I missed it. So all of a sudden, I see this car drive by. And surely a guy of his stature, of his accolade, of his status would be, driven and chauffeured around and have a black limo or Escalade or whatever. So my trivia question to you, Randy, is what kind of car do you think Coach Steve Spurrier drives or is driven in? That's a better question.
I'm going to go with a 2012 Kia.
Not another year. But, all right, so... I think I told you this answer. That's cheat. No, you didn't. You had an inside edge.
Not at all.
Okay. So it's your car, the one you had, previous to this one. Like the same one, except it's white.
Oh, the Mazda.
There's no tinted windows. It's no tinted windows.
I am so upset that I traded that thing in.
White car, no tinted windows, white-haired dude, tan, driving around, slow. It was like the Pope. Like when you see Spurrier in traffic, it's like the Pope. He is the Pope in Gainesville. Like that guy owns that town. Like from what he brought to that community, the pride and the joy of national champions, the standard of excellence. He represents that for a whole community. And I was just standing there in amazement as I saw him drive by, driving himself, not entitled, and I looked up online right before the show. The Pope gets his cars from Mercedes-Benz. Like the Catholic Church is always a Mercedes-Benz. So you expect at least a Benz. I mean, I had a Mercedes, and I'm a nobody. I'm a pizza guy that was delivering produce around in a Mercedes. That was stupid. It was just status. And so you expect someone of that status to have, but Spurrier's a real one, man. Like humble, like. It was just awesome to see. And I didn't get my autograph, but I got that experience out of it, which to me is way more valuable in my life. And
well, it's not, though.
It is.
No, it's really not. The autograph is more valuable.
I don't know.
What's more valuable?
Telling the story.
Yeah, but you can't sell the story.
Yeah, you can.
You can't pass that story down to your grandkids because they're not going to know who Steve Spurrier is, just like today's people don't know who Jerry West is.
They're right.
But you could have passed down, to the naked knuckle man, Steve Spurrier.
That's why you didn't want the Mickey D guitar head, because it said "To the Naked Pizza Man."
Yeah.
If it was just his signature, you wanted it all day.
Well, and the thing about that drum was it's a drum. It would be cool in my personal studio. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't leave it here because you may take it back. But if I had it in my personal studio, it is cool because it's a drum. It's from the drum kit.
You ever got an autograph and added your own name to Randy?
No.
So come on.
No.
You ever personalize your own autograph?
No.
All right.
No. You don't know me very well. You don't know me very well.
I'm just saying.
All right, let's go hit our first break of the afternoon.
Nicholas is ready.
Oh, okay. Let's like I said,
pass this break.
Whatever Neanderthal wants,
get it in.
Neanderthal gets. No breaks, no nothing. So
let's roll.
Let's go to a place unknown. We don't know where he even is.
Yeah, where are Neanderthals from?
I don't know. Let's welcome your super heavyweight champion, Neanderthal. How are you?
I'm great. How's everybody doing?
We're doing fantastic.
Voice the match.
So, I was told, by the organization that everything is these names, not real names. So, I saw a picture, so I get some of it. Tell us the story of Neanderthal.
Oh, just a rough backwoods country boy, man. A lot of times I run around barefooted, no shirt on. Don't normally keep trimmed up unless I'm, obviously I've cut my hair in the past for Flat Flight Championship and, their viewers and stuff. I try to keep it clean cut. But in my MMA days, I just basically ran around with long curly hair, big bushy beard, and just a roughneck. So I kind of picked up that nickname just from my lifestyle. Typically, if I'm not working or spending time with my kids, I'm off hunting, trapping, fishing. I'm out in the woods somewhere.
Now, Matt, we talked, when the show first started, and you brought up Mike Tyson, that he doesn't sound like, at the time, the baddest man on the planet.
Yeah.
You think Neanderthal sounds like what I'm going to see on Saturday?
He's got the pipes. He's got the pipes. It matches.
Let me ask you this.